Hi, welcome. Today we are playing Wild Wild Bass 2. So what can we say about it straight away? So obviously we've got rules. We've got some sort of varying ways, I think, because like we've got 3 on the first 2 reels and then we've got 4 on the next 4, so it's a 6 reeler. So it's probably a ways game. I'm expecting these to change as we spin. We've obviously got a wild symbol there, and we've got a tackle box and a life-saving ring, which I assume are going to be your mid-value symbols. So let's see, let's get some spins going. Let's see what we see. Okay. Doesn't seem to be varying the real grid at this point. So maybe it is a lines game. Oh, we've got some stack symbols in there. So maybe it's a lock and respin. I don't see anything that really stands out as a scatter symbol. So I wonder what's going to be happening here. I wonder if it's one of those games where you need to get the symbol, it's going to be left to right and you need to get some on reels 1 and 2. But I don't know. I'm only seeing those token symbols, yeah, I can only see them on reels 3, 4, 5 and 6. So I'm not sure what the significance is of 3 symbols on the first 2 reel and 4 on the next 4, and like how are they linked, why are they linked, like what's the connection here. Obviously we can see a few more other symbols on the grid going around. We've got that I don't know what it is, it's the weight, the float, there we go. Oh, there's a symbol there that said +3 spins, so I'm guessing do they not just do token prizes? Very interesting. Okay, so we've got that. Okay, so I'm guessing we probably need to get 8. No, 2 full stacks perhaps, or 8 across that 4x4 grid. That would be logical. There's some stack symbols in there. Okay, so 6 definitely doesn't trigger anything. Oh, we've got the bird in there too, which I guess is just another value. Right. Okay, so 2 stacks of 4 doesn't actually do anything either. So, being taught, as a player, you get used to seeing, a couple of stacks normally triggers something, right? So that not happening is a bit interesting. So right now, I don't know what triggers the feature. Do I have to get the 4x4 grid to be full? Unsure. I like the calming music in the background. Not sure about the real spin sound though. I like that it's watery, it's quite wet, it's squelchy. Makes you feel like you're walking in mud. Oh, interesting. So 2 wilds on the first reel. Ah, okay, so the wilds mean we collect whatever's on 3, 4, 5 and 6. Okay. Okay, that makes sense, right. So do we need a wild on? Yes, we do. We need 2 wilds. Okay, so it's very similar to those kind of games where traditionally I think you would see them with like a little 2x2 box, and then you'd have the 4 reels, and you'd get the 2 symbols. So they've kind of expanded it out to be like, hey, we're going to give you 3 symbols to give you more of an opportunity. So I would imagine this is like a it's going to be a lines game, I reckon. I don't think it's ways. But yeah, oh, go on. Oh, unlucky. The thing is, I think like with those kind of games, I mean, I'm personally not a big fan of left to right scatters for triggering. I just feel that like I don't know. I'm just not a fan. I like the fact you can still be into it to the last reel, and if it's left to right and it's not on the first reel, then it's out. I'm sure there's plenty of people out there that really do like left to right scatters. But that's not for me. So I wonder if there doesn't seem to be like a scatter symbol in terms of like a bonus, in terms of like a free spins. So I would be surprised. Oh, look at that. Of course they appear now. So I don't think this slot has free spins. But then there was a symbol I saw that said something about extra spins. So maybe there is. Maybe we get like a bit of a respin, perhaps, if it lands and it respins the other reels. That would be super cool. It's interesting that there's no anticipation there on the landing a wild on the first reel to really signify, hey, you want something super cool to happen on reel 2 before the rest happens. Like, just sitting down at a slot and trying to play it, and you're just like, well, okay, I didn't know wilds did anything. It wasn't evident that, oh, hey, this wild is also like a collect all symbol. So I think like if they had landed it and then it did like a little spin, it'd be like, oh, hey, cool, something funky happens every time the wild lands on reel 1. You know, and then we want it on reel 2, which of course now it appears because we just had it on reel 1. That's always the way, isn't it? Oh, I'm thinking maybe it is a ways game. It might be a ways game. I might be thinking it's a ways game. I really want that seagull to do something because it's so rare. Like, either it's like the highest paying symbol, or it is perhaps a scatter, because I've not seen it in stacks, I don't think. Whereas I've seen the lifesaver ring in stacks. There it is. We've got a fishing pole as well. So there's lots of mid-value symbols, but they just don't seem to... Ah, here we go. Oh wait, they're up to 5 symbols now on those reels. When did that switch? $48 times bet. Hang on, when did that switch to 5? Has it always been 5? Did I miscount? No, now it's back to 4. Oh, does it? Oh, plus 2 spins. Okay, so something cool must really happen there. Plus 2 spins again. So does it switch to 5 when the wilds land? Oh, we'll find out. Oh, it does! I didn't notice the water rose. And now all the symbols disappear. Oh, at least we get all the life rings. Yeah, it's definitely a ways game. It's definitely a ways game. But where are the symbols? Why do they disappear? There's like... I mean, that's a big win. Don't get me wrong. I like big wins, but you're showing me all these token symbols and then they just disappear when the wilds land. Here we go again. Now I'm seeing the notice to sea rise. Look, the tokens have just disappeared. It's like, look, and then look, and then they're back, and then they're back again. I mean, this is, I'm not a fan of that. It's very obvious that they disappear when you land the 2 wilds. In my experience, well, our experience so far, I'm happy to be told that I'm wrong or shown that I'm wrong or whatever. But yeah. Let's see, they're landing. These stacks of 4 are there. Okay. We'll see if we can trigger it one more time. We did 100 bets and we've seen it, what, 3-4 times? So, yeah, it's got quite a frequent trigger to it, I guess. So I guess, they're not going to really want to be able to pay all that much every time. But it's just so obvious that those symbols disappear. Come on, let's just have 2 more wilds. Just 2, come on. It's really weird, I didn't notice the sea rise the last time around. So it's really weird that, oh hey, we're going to show you these stacks in like a 4x4 kind of grid. Let's stick some more bets on, there we go. We're going to show you some more stacks, but then it's going to go to a 5x4, 4x5, whichever way around you like to describe it. It's just so surreal. Like, oh, I can just see them at the top there as well. Like, you can see them just like poking through there. Let's stick this on turbo mode and let's see. Oh, yeah, no, I'm not a fan of that. Okay, that can go away. That's not a fan of that turbo mode at all. I'm sure this is just my experience of the slot. I just think, yeah, I'm not a fan. But you know, it's Wild Wild Bass 2, so presumably Wild Wild Bass was really popular, I guess. It warranted a sequel. Has there been any wilds on 3, 4, 5, and 6? I don't think there has. I think there's literally just the wilds on 1 and 2. Which is quite clever, actually, really, because then otherwise they would have to do, like, work out wilds paying in a ways game when there's a wild on Real 1. Which is entirely possible, by the way. It's an absolute nightmare to work out, and it's so expensive from an RTP perspective. You lose so much just for the sake of having a wild that could potentially appear on Real 1. And since that's the premise in this game, is that you want a wild on Real 1... Oh, here we go. Unbelievable. Where are those stacks? Okay, I think that's enough there. Let's see if we can find the Paytable. Paytable. The wild symbol only appears on the first 2 reels, landing 2 wilds trigger the big catch feature. The 3rd, 4th, 5th and 6th reels extend during the spin to begin the feature, increasing the ways to win. Awards more ways to win. All money values and the bass symbols are awarded to additional to normal wins. Landing the insane catch symbol during the big catch triggers the insane catch feature. Well, we definitely didn't see that. So we see the bass. Oh, the insane. Okay, so the insane catch is the plus. So we did see it. We just didn't happen to have it. Only appears in reel 6. Makes sense. Insane catch feature 2, 3, 4 insane spins will be rewarded. Reels 1 and 2 transitions to 1 multiplier reel. Each spin a multiplier value between 1 and 10. 1 is not really a multiplier. I'm not gonna lie. Is awarded. Reels 3, 4, 5, 6 transitions to 20 independent reels. Oh, that's so cool. Only bass symbols, insane catch symbols, or blanks can land. Oh, so it's like a bit like a lock and respin in that sense. Okay, and the multiplier is added at the start. Okay, so I can say that would be insanely expensive. That's probably going to be super rare. During insane catch bonus game on random spin, the mystery symbols may land anywhere on the rules and transform to pay their combinations. Okay, that's super stable. We don't care about buy bonus. We don't care. Okay, so fishing pole was the highest, then the bird, then the float thing, the lifesaver, the tackle box, and then the rules all the way down, and then it's a ways game as we said. Yes, yeah. I was going to say, why is that one not paying? It's missing reel 3. And then the big catch pays up TP too. Spelling mistake. It's fine. Don't care about that. Wow. I would have been super cool to see that insane catch feature, but it'd be cool if that was the main feature. I think, like, if they just had it and it went straight into that rather than trying to do this big catch thing, I think that would have been much, much more fun. Otherwise, yeah, nothing fundamentally wrong with it. It's not my kind of slot, I guess. But yeah, so that was Wild Bass 2. Thanks for watching.